Hello, Shane from Tech Buzz, back with the JBL Live Pro 2. And yes, I've been using these now for about 2 weeks or so, and these are fantastic earbuds, I have to say, and the app that comes with it. It's been a lot of work done, and it's worth it. It really is worth it. You have to have this app and listen to it yourself and go through it to see what features that you get, which is absolutely brilliant. Like, for example, you can control your earbuds by tapping and holding and saying, you know yourself, higher or lower the volume or skip track, and it works without having to touch your phone as well. Stuff like that, little things like that, which are brilliant. So first of all, we want to start up with the equalizer here. So you've got vocal, you've got jazz, bass, and club, and studio. I'm liking the studio. So in there, you can change these profiles by simply dragging the sliders like so, which you can do in a lot of apps, but you've got a few different options there, and you can preset as well. You can add your own, but I'm liking the studio at the moment, even more so over the bass. So you've got your audio mode and video mode, which just again give better audio, but if you're swapping over between audio and video, I find it's cutting out and then it reconnects. You've got your voice aware, so that means you can listen to your voice, how high. So if you go in here, it'll just tell you, just in case you don't know how much your own voice you can hear during calls. And up here, you'll see you've got hear through and talk through. It's kind of the same thing, what noise it lets in and out and so on. And that all works in there. And of course, your A and C. And again, you've got a slider to drag across there. It's not going to work now because they're not on, but we're going to see if we can feel them. So you can see what I mean there. If you go across the A and C, you can customize that and your talk through. So that's pretty good. So you've that in there. So they're off the ears now, as you can see. So it might work now when I'm trying to show something earlier on later with the test with Google telling me what to do. Okay, into the earbud section themselves, you can customize these again to what you want. You have the usual double, triple tap and various tracks and all that in your Google Assistant. And tap and hold, all that kind of stuff is in there. In the left, you've got the same again. You have all the options there. Again, you can customize. You'll go down here. You've got your volume controls. You've got your playback and nothing. And you go into the right again, you can just go down and change in there and select it to whatever you want. You have ambient, volume control, and all that stuff there. Now, they work really, really well. So that's all you need to know. And it's just a little tap or tap and hold, triple tap, and they work nicely all the time. So that's another good point to have on your earbuds. Further on down, you've got your auto play and pause, your voice prompts which are in English. Check my best fit. Now, you'll need to do this as well to get the best audio experience. So what you'll do is you'll put them on, you'll get a sound test to do like you will do in a lot of higher end earbuds today, and it'll also let you know if there's any leakage or anything like that, and it'll tell you just to move them or adjust them. It took me 2 times to get them right on both sides. One side was kind of right and one wasn't, but I think that's common with all ears. Find My Buds is that. Don't have them on your ears when you're testing them for that, because you'll need help. Okay, so that's how that works. You've got your power saving there, auto standby. After 50 minutes to go into standby, you can auto power them off. And then your support down here, set up headphones. So you need any help in there, all this is in here. So you got your ear canal tests, your voice assistant, product tips, all that stuff is in there. So that's all you need to know in there. Everything is in the app, which is really good. Saves you having to look for manuals and all that kind of stuff. So I like that kind of setup as well. So how they sound is probably what most people want to know. Is they're brilliant. They have to say they're a fantastic pair of earbuds, and I love this case as well, the matte finish, the whole finish to them. They look really slick, they fit really well, they're not going to fall out of your ears. And for anything you're listening to, if you're gaming around like that, all that kind of stuff, films, the sound is like very, very good. It's really high end and up with more expensive pair of earbuds, probably better than some, it must be said. And I'm talking, we're testing like the top of the range here. We've Sennheisers in here, we've other earbuds as well. We've, you know, they're well up there with the likes of them, and you know, really, really good value for money here. And the app is just fantastic. You've got wireless charging on the case as well, and we're gonna try do something here now. So we're gonna go on to music, press play. So I'm gonna tap and hold. Okay, Google, skip track. It's very hard to do it this way. Okay, Google, skip track. Now I have to have them in. It's not working that way. So if I tap and hold, right? Okay, Google, skip track. Okay, Google, skip track. So you can see that there. I call out the volume and all that kind of stuff there, but it's not going. You're not going to visually see it there on the screen coming down with the volume for some reason. So that's probably just something with Google or YouTube Music or whatever the case may be. So in a nutshell, these are excellent earbuds. And again, you can also listen if you get an email or like you can see stuff going off there. You can actually listen to their messages as well, which is pretty cool. You know, you can go through your assistant and have a look there, and you can also not listen to it if you don't want it, but the option is there to listen to it, which I think is really cool to have that on the go. So it means you don't have to pull your phone out without having, you know, it's annoying having your phone in your hands all the time. So with these on, basically just leave your phone in your pocket, whatever the case is, and just get on with your day. And that's it, you know, it's really cool and it's excellent. So that's really about it. So the controls work well overall, and that's all you need to know really in that regard. The sound is excellent, the app is fantastic, and the overall experience is really, really good. And that's thanks to their new app and the updates that they have on it, and everything works really, really well. And I can easily recommend these to someone if you're looking to save a few quid in comparison to some other earbuds that are out there that offer features, but these are offering a little bit more in some regards. So you have to take all that into account. Again, it's up to yourself. You have brand loyalists, as you call them, as well. It's up to yourself. Like me, I obviously test earbuds all day long, but these are up there in the top 5 so far this year, and that's not an easy call to give out to a pair of earbuds, considering the amount I test. So, excellent product from JBL, and do check them out if you've got a few quid there to spend. Do buy these if you want. Again, you might want something else. There's cheaper alternatives out there, but what these are offering here with the new feature sets on board, which are Google and all that, I really love that feature there. It's excellent, and that's about it. They fit well, they're very, very comfortable. And again, with the sound, you'll not be disappointed no matter what you listen to. If it's your music, if you're gaming, anything like that there. I thought that would have worked with the Mountain Years. For some reason it didn't, to do the voice control on them, but that's that. So again, you've got your studio, you've got your club, your bass, and you can customize all this. You can customize the settings, customize your voice aware, you can customize everything. So customization as well is another feature across the board here and all that kind of stuff there. But I do have to say, do not go ahead and ignore all these bits at the bottom, which some people probably do when they get new earbuds, because this will give you a better audio experience all around, and that's what you want. You can default, you can set your voice assistant as well, and as I mentioned there earlier on, you tap and hold the trigger and you have got your Alexa as well, or a native voice assistant there, so you have to select that. So you could be using iPhone, for example. That's really about it for the JBL Live Pro 2, and hope you liked the review. I think I've pretty much covered everything there, and they look really cool as well. And again, you've got a really cool case that has wireless charging with that matte finish too, and the cool lights up on front. So we pop them back in, you can see they're gone off like that, and job is done. So thanks for watching. See you in the next video on techbuzzorn.com.